Tonight, from Seattle, Washington, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks.
Fatal in the playoffs, huh?
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. As Seattle's offense comes onto the field, we'll see a 10-year veteran under center. Guy who broke into the league as a starter back in 2013, Geno Smith.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now they'll run it again with Penny. And brought down but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yes. Stretched. Dreamed. Going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch everyone thrown today.
You're right. They have struggled 32 of 32 in that category. And now as we get toward the home stretch here in the regular season, Charles, let's take a look at the list of key inactives for them in this one.
Yeah, and after almost a full season of physical games, you know you're going to have some guys missing.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. 49ers offense trots out for their first series, and they're led by the 3rd overall pick for the 2021 draft out of North Dakota State, Trey Lance.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Lance to throw it. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. In last week's game for Kittle, there are the numbers. Just a really crisp, clean effort. Well over 100 yards receiving.
But didn't you feel like he needed a hug when we talked with him this week?
Oh, because he wanted the touchdowns.
He wanted the touchdowns. He was all depressed after that performance. I'm like, what's wrong with you? You were brilliant. He's like, yeah, but I didn't get in the end zone. He must have heard from the fantasy players on that one.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. Now, former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Lance now on 1st down.
Oh,
that'll be tipped and intercepted.
That was lucky as shit.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Geno. This is the tight end Fant. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. To throw, it's Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side.
Got a bit, dude.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on 2nd down, Lance. And his throw here's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Geno now to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Geno. This complete to Lockett. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Walker now on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Smith. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Try to power it in with Arma. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Alex Arma, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field. The fullbacks for the defense, they knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop them. They knew they had to meet them with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, That's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. From the gun, it's Lance. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. First down, here's Mitchell. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. On first down, Lance. They'll roll it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Lance. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left.
Boy, he was slow
and he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
That was dumb. He was
only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Smith. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Well, I got nothing for him stopping out fast.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Let's see, though.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Wow.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
First down, and they go right back to Davis Price. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first.
Ready, yellow, 43. Ready.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Second down, here's Davis Price. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
They faked the handoff. Now Lance rolling to his left.
Oh, you shit
And
me,
his throw's
dude.
going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Davis Price will try to pick it up. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And Lance going to throw. He'll buy some time right. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, 6th overall. And the 49ers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
A
94-yard
10-play drive that time. And it was Trey Lance taking it in himself to cap the drive with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Smith. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big
Hell yeah.
plays in this sequence,
and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 27. And able to complete this one to McLeod. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Rolling to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Ready. Block 40.
First man through. It's the fullback use check. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Give to Davis Price up the middle here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
2nd down, and again it's Davis Price. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Ty Davis Price, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gold with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was the rookie, Ty Davis Price, finishing things off with a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Smith. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10, Smith again. He'll find Metcalf. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Smith now to throw.
Oh, that was
He's
lucky
got
shit.
his tight end fan.
Hold
And
it.
they work this well upfield across the 45. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Ty Davis-Price and the San Francisco offense headed back out. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in a zone well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Off of play action, here's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Oh.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Going right back to Fant. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the 50, it's Smith. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Leaves it for Petty. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 19. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Myers' kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Man, where has the season gone? We're into week 15 now. So let's give everybody a look at what's coming up here on what should be a very interesting weekend of football. As far as the early games go, we'll be watching that one in Houston. The Texans in for a fight as they'll have to do battle with the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. In the late afternoon games, the place to be might very well be Denver, Colorado, where it'll be the Broncos taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. There's receiver Brandon Ayuk as San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards, obviously well within his sights, barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, you know, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? His pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use different moves. I will move against formation. I will come underneath routes and try and run through some people and kind of get natural picks in order to work his way open. He wants to get that 1,000, and he doesn't want any less passes to come to his direction.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Davis Price up the middle.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Down. Blue 32.
Throwing on first down is Lance. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well, so where's the line?
Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
All right.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The Smiths.
And a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Play action, now it's Lance.
Oh, yeah, my number, didn't
Defense
it?
gets to him, and they bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. A beautiful fake.
What the fuck?
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their
I'll
own
take
46.
a break after this one, guys.
Now it's Smith. He's got his big
I got-
tight end fan.
I got to carry in groceries quick.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Running right, here's Walker. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Smith on third down.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
Hell
They
yeah.
find some open field here. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
I was playing on
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The Smith throw caught here by Metcalf.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
To throw is Smith. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Smith. That's caught by Penny. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt.
And he missed.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
You've been better off go for it.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they had plenty of leg.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Lance. That's complete left side to Gray. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. 2nd and 6.
Another carry here for the fullback, Juszczyk. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play, you did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong. And how about that on 3rd down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a 1st down.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Shotgun now for Lance.
What?
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
It's Desmond Trufant. And now off to the races
Wow.
down the
I
right
guess I deserve
side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And Lance now to throw.
Got an open man. It's McLeod. Hook up a 15 yards there. And it'll be second down.
Ready. 33, yellow. 56,
Here's a give to Davis Price.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
105 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Davis Price once more.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
6 yards left on second down. Lance looking to throw it.
Flushed out right.
Finding Gray going across the field. Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out
I tried to
at
dive,
the
he fucking
1-yard
caught
line.
me.
A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards.
And a nice
my
milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Ty Davis Price.
His second touchdown of the night.
And the Niners have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Gold to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was the rookie, Ty Davis Price, finishing things off with a touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
And out now come the Seahawks.
They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. The Smiths throw into the hands of Fant.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, it's Walker.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Final minute now of the third
Those
quarter.
2 was by design.
Now Gino on first down.
Oh,
Because
that's
I
into
wanted
a
to
sea
do
of
this.
bodies, and it's intercepted.
And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick six, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith, and that is incomplete.
That was soft coverage.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And taken right on the 30.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And sometimes, I guess, maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back, and essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
116 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 2nd down, and again, it's Davis-Price.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like that.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Ty Davis-Price.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year.
And the Niners are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And able to get this out to the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Smith. Out to the right to Humphries. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Smith.
Oh, shit.
He gets it to his running
my
back,
hand up,
Rashad
too.
Penny. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing again is Smith. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, Smith.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Will Dissly, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Very small.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. Ty Davis-Price and the rest of this offense returning to the field.
I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
2nd down, and again, it's Davis-Price. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
172 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On the handoff, Davis Price.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Second down, and again, it's Davis Price.
Wow.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A good run of 6 yards there gets them closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the 49ers extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Gold with the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Kickoff.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith.
Nope.
They set up the screen to Penny. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 39, Smith. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Here it comes.
Again, Smith.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno.
That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Geno now to throw.
This is Fant on the short completion. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Smith.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Nope.
Here's Smith. That's complete right around the 8. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run it.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
32. 10 cycles. Ready?
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
Now a 2nd down and 6. This is Davis Price.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That's it, boys.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Niners, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year.
And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week as they will take on the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for Seattle, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Seattle.
I had to send my picture to Fatal. There it is, guys. We got Washington Commanders next. We're 11-3. Fatal's got. Let me see what he's at here. I don't see Dallas in there. Oh, there it is. They got the Jaguars right there. 2, 3. Fifth one down from the right column. Fourth one up from the right column. He's 9-4. And Jaguars 5-8. Wish you good luck, Fatal. You guys have a blessed day.